The coalition has announced US-style laws to tackle CFMEU bosses following allegations of corruption within the union's Victorian branch. Opposition leader Peter Dutton says he'll write to the Prime Minister asking him to deregister the union when Parliament returns next week. Political reporter Isabel Rowe joins us from Parliament House in Canberra now. So Isabel, what's sparked this announcement?
Well, Mel, there was a joint investigation by 60 Minutes and The Age which aired last night and made allegations that the state government in Victoria had been covering up or knew of allegations against the CFMEU Victorian branch in particular. Those were accusations of corrupt and violent conduct on its multi-billion-dollar projects and even the bashing of female employees. Now, the opposition leader Peter Dutton has made an announcement this morning. He says that he would introduce legislation to deregister the CFMEU if he was elected Prime Minister. He says he would reinstate the Australian Building and Construction Commission, and he has also announced a new federal task force which would, he says, crack down on issues of corruption within the CFMEU. One of the other things he says is that he would introduce a new style of mafia takedown law, something that has been used in the US, which he says would allow authorities to tackle the kingpins and the bikie leaders and the union bosses in the CFMEU, rather than police just being able to take action against any alleged offenders. Here's a little bit of what Peter Dutton has had to say earlier.
Now, we're going to clean it up, and the RICO-style laws worked in the United States and they can work here in Australia as well. So this is not just a blow against the outlaw motorcycle gangs' activities in the CFMEU, it's also a blow against drug importations, stolen vehicle rackets, and it will reduce crime across society in our country. And it is the most significant step that's been taken by government or opposition in recent history. It will make sure that we have the ability for the police to crush these networks.
The opposition leader Peter Dutton speaking a short time ago. Now, the coalition has obviously seized on these allegations aired last night to attack the Labor government and its connections with the union. Labor did put the CFMEU into administration last year after there were more allegations of this nature that were aired through that joint investigation. And there is also an official investigation going on into the CFMEU at the moment. Peter Dutton has said, rather than just waiting until and if he became Prime Minister, he would also write to the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, asking him to reconsider and deregister the CFMEU when Parliament sits again next week.